Hey guys, welcome back to the Legal Lounge podcast where we talk about all things legal, but it's not legal advice.
So today we're playing a game called Clue. If you guys are familiar with the board game Clue,
Hello?
we are we get presented with a scenario of a case, and we guess who did the actual crime. So we have our how do you say it?
Could you give it a for the people out there that may not know what Clue is or like what it looks like or
I just
your
said
experience
it.
with I know, but actual game, like the actual game.
So the actual board game, you get set of cards of different suspects in your hand. And as we move through the game, we figure out who did the crime, what evidence was
You
used.
slowly minimize like the amount of
Right.
guesses. So in the game, it really works off of like guesses. You could say, "Does your person have glasses?" And then you can minimize. You get a certain amount of guesses, and the goal is to guess the suspect at the end of the guesses. So we applied that same terminology, that same like you know games, game rules to something that happened in real life. Not to make joke of it, not to make a game out of it, but more so just to make it entertaining and make it engaging for us so that
Yep.
you guys can watch us try to guess while you guys follow along on a crime scene that's actually happened that really has to do with like the legalities of thing and the investigation side of it and all that good stuff. So the team behind the scenes put a lot of work to do this.
Yeah, so we have Mario and Alex, who's not shown in this three-angle shot.
Unfortunately, but if you click the like button and you share these videos, we will be able to invest in 2 more cameras.
And Mario gets to live another day.
Yes.
We should get more cameras.
Yeah.
So should we start, Alex?
Yeah, we
Are
can
you going to
start.
give us...
So I'll break it down real quick.
By the way, they even created this board too, which looks wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
So walk us through the crime.
Yeah. So today's mystery is based on the 1980 murder of Betty Gore in Wiley, Texas. A crime so shocking it still divides opinions today. The rules are simple. We'll investigate 6 suspects, 6 weapons, and it'll happen in one of 6 rooms. With every act,
Oh, it's a room too.
Yeah.
So it is like Clue. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. With every act, you'll be given a clue. Keep notes, trust your gut, and at the end, make your final guess who killed Betty Gore, with what weapon, in which room.
Is this Betty?
Yes.
Can I just say that this is a wild name just off the rip? Betty
Gore?
Gore? Like, what's going on there? Yeah, Betty Gore, though? Like gore? Like gory?
Like Ow from Ouchie. Also, too. I'm sorry. That was not the best.
Yeah, I don't know why that one.
Go ahead, Alex.
So we'll get started. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, Act
She's
1.
got a killer hair.
Yeah,
hairdo
bowl
going
cut.
on.
The bowl cut.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
mushroom cut.
That was the
Hey,
drip
hey.
back in the day.
Yeah,
was
the,
back
in
the
the-
that was the drip.
80s?
That was a drip, bro. With the flared pants and the little, button up. So you got that little kick, that little flare.
What
hippie
year is
in you.
this?
1980.
Oh, it is the 80s.
It's
Okay.
the 80s.
I thought it was the 60s.
That's
It's given 60s a
Right.
little bit.
Like the Beatles, right?
Yeah.
the Beatles. Oh, I love the Beatles.
Okay, go ahead.
Are they really? Was that the 60s?
Yes.
Yeah.
John Lennon was killed in 1970.
That's irrelevant. Go ahead, Alex.
Okay, so Act 1, we're going to talk about the victim. Betty Gore, a school teacher, mother, and quiet member of the church. She's been anxious in recent weeks. Friends say she felt like someone was watching her. She told one confidant she had recently confronted someone about an affair. Here's your first clue. That's your first clue.
Wait, hold on. So
Yeah,
she's
I wanna
a
write this
teacher.
down, too.
She got confronted.
She
Oh, she confronted somebody.
That's your first clue, is she confronted someone about an affair and she told one confidant. So that's what you get for Act 1.
Oh, that's it?
I just want to make clear that you have the people right back.
Yes.
Like right there. You
Wait.
can see.
So we'll talk when we talked about the suspects, those are their pictures.
Okay, so you said Betty Gore.
Some of the things on the board, they may be true. They may be red herrings. I'm just putting it out there.
So we got
You know?
Betty, and the hint.
They may be false, true clues.
Do you want me to tell
Mhm.
you again? She's a school teacher, she's a mother, and a quiet member of the church. She's been very anxious recently. No, that's true. I don't know.
Okay, can we talk about why it's always like school teachers? Now, why does it always have to do with school teachers?
The ones that get murdered?
Both.
Oh,
Why are they always,
Who else?
dude? Freaking what's his name? What's
That's
his
a
name as
crazy
school
claim.
teacher?
the Zodiac,
the
the
Zodiac.
Arthur,
You
I don't know what.
You
He's a
reference
teacher.
everything with Zodiac.
Yeah,
Go
he's-
back to the
You're
Zodiac.
so obsessed.
You want okay,
with
guys?
it.
Look. I have
This
a,
man watched one
We
documentary.
can't get off topic.
I have a confession, real quick. The reason why
I'm
I
the
have been
Zodiac.
tired.
What are you saying?
He said I'm the Zodiac. The reason
You
why
were
I've been
going
coming
there.
into the reason why I was coming to work, and I'm so tired. It's because I've been staying up all night to solve the mystery.
I've been trying to catch the Zodiac.
He's been recently onboarded onto the CIA.
Yeah. Okay. Betty's school. She's been anxious recently.
Yes. And she told her friends she felt like someone was watching her. And then your first clue. She told one confidant she had recently confronted someone about an affair.
Okay. We don't know the someone.
No.
Okay.
Is it friendly or like do we know if it's a public or like private relationship?
That's just a clue, Cody. That's just a clue.
Oh, okay.
That's what we're
Okay,
giving.
I can tell you she's also a wife.
Okay. That helps. That's a huge piece of
Cody, can we see your notes on the camera? Can we see, please, on the main camera, please? I'm just curious.
Did you read this?
Why is it always a headliner? Why is it always a teacher?
This is my first question. All right, ready.
Okay. Do you have any other
School?
questions?
No, I'm good to go.
This was an information you needed. School
I meant to write teacher.
You wrote it twice.
victim. Betty White. How did you get Betty White?
What?
Her name is Betty Gore.
Wife. Oh my bad.
Oh.
I just read it wrong.
Well, yo, leave your notes to you, and I'm gonna have my notes to myself. Okay, you're lucky I'm not writing the shapes of boxes like Brian usually.
I know, right? I want to doodle.
Squares, triangle.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Act 2. The discovery. Betty didn't show up to teach vacation Bible school. Neighbors went to check. The door was unlocked. Her infant was crying alone. Betty's body was found somewhere in the house. This was no random killing. It was intimate and angry. So we'll break down your clue. The baby was left unharmed for hours. This isn't about robbery. It was Betty. It was about Betty.
Okay, are we allowed to know how she died?
Not yet.
Not
right?
yet,
Okay.
because you're gonna guess how, like
Or
the murder weapon.
can we guess, or can we know if whether or not she was like what she was died with, or what was she? Oh no, you.
We're gonna get into the like crime scene after we talk about the suspect.
But okay.
So you ready to talk about the suspects?
What you got anything?
Do you have any questions?
So we don't get to know the type of house, how big the house was. We don't know any of that.
And remember, she's a wife. She was the only person in the house at the time. Okay, so husband wasn't there.
Okay.
Let's keep that in mind.
There's subtle
You'll
information
get
out
some
there.
more information in a
You
second.
get context based off other stuff.
And
we
can
can't
talk-
make it that
talk
easy.
more about it after.
Okay. Go ahead.
Act 3. The suspects. So your first suspect is Alan Gore, the husband. He was out of town on business when it happened, but he'd had an affair. One Betty had recently learned about was someone cleaning up unfinished business. Number 2.
Whoa. Can you repeat that?
Alan Gore, the husband. He was out of town on business when it happened, but he'd had an affair. Betty had recently learned about the affair. Was somebody trying to clean it up and finish it off? You ready for the second one, Cody? Candy Montgomery, Betty's friend. She's a church mom, steady, supportive, always polite. She says she dropped by briefly that morning to pick up a swimsuit, but her timeline has inconsistencies and her demeanor too calm.
Wait, hold on. Say that again about swimsuit.
She says she dropped by briefly that morning to pick up a swimsuit.
Whoa. Okay, this morning. So do we have a timestamp on that?
I was about to say when was she? What time did she?
Body found timestamp?
I don't
we
have a
have a
timestamp for
visitation
for that, but I'm thinking it's early in the morning because she didn't show up to teach Vacation Bible School.
But it could have been like she could have died the night before, right?
She could have.
Yeah.
It is a possibility.
Yeah.
Right. Especially
Okay, what's
if
this
the
girl's name?
infant was crying
Candy.
for hours.
Candy.
Mm.
Okay, but somebody who's that close enough to just walk by, either one gives a phone call, visit, phone call, text,
This is in the 80s, though.
page. Okay, they have to be
They
close.
still have
enough.
landline.
They have to be close enough to know her schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to know that if they're gonna come by, no, I'm gonna be at work. You're not gonna come by whenever somebody's supposed to be at work. So the only way that Candy would come by is before work.
Right.
So Candy was the last person to see her alive.
Did she claim that she did see her? She didn't say
Did she
anything.
go
She didn't
inside?
say anything. She went inside to pick up a swimsuit.
And nobody was inside. She
She
just
doesn't
walked
say.
inside.
She doesn't say. She doesn't say.
Like
What
I
type
feel
of
like
detectives?
we should like lay out all the clues and then we can like
Get
Okay.
ask
Yeah.
answer questions. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, number 3. Paula Jones, the neighbor. She and Betty did not get along. Some say Paula resented how Betty acted like she was better than everybody else. A few days before the murder, they had a loud disagreement about their kids.
Wait, Paula's not on here. Wait, you said what disagreement?
They had a loud disagreement about the kids. So I'm thinking parenting choices.
here's a pic of Paul Jones for the audience. Boop. That's her.
How do you spell her name?
Paula Jones.
Do we know how many kids she had?
Who? Paula?
Betty. Or
2.
she had 2? Two Betty. We don't know about Paula, how many kids she had.
I don't know.
Okay.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Number 4. Reverend Tom. He's beloved by the congregation, but Betty once confided that she didn't fully trust him. He was evasive about where he was that morning. And his sermon the following Sunday, it was focused heavily on sin finding its way home.
Why go to his church if you don't trust
That's a really good question.
And she did have
What's his
Bible
name?
study that morning, right? She did have
VBS, the Vacation Bible School, where she's a teacher. VBS.
VBS.
IBS?
IBS.
Don't worry about it.
I'll tell you later. Okay, you ready for the 5th one? You don't know what IBS is? Irritable bowel syndrome.
Oh. What?
BBS, and now it's like IBS.
That's the first thing that you're thinking of? Freaking organ failures?
BTS.
It's
I
not, it's
thought
not
about
organ failure.
BVS diamonds.
And Mario's like,
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Lisa Gore, their teenage daughter. She's responsible, loyal, but she and Betty had clashed over house rules.
How old is she? Do we know?
Yeah, she's a young teenager.
Okay.
what was the reverend's name again?
Tom.
She told her friend, "I'm sick of being treated like a little kid," but she was not in the house.
This is
When it happened?
Yeah.
Well, why is she a suspect then?
Lisa.
I mean,
Because they had
it's
a
just
fight.
no, like she wasn't there at the scene of the crime scene.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Who's
Okay.
Lisa?
Oh my
Their
God.
daughter, the teenage daughter.
That's who. Who did you just say? I was a
The
little
daughter.
bit behind with Reverend Tom.
Okay,
Jeez.
so do you have everything on Reverend Tom?
Yeah, in my mind.
Okay. Do you need to write it down?
Didn't trust.
But he was very evasive about where he was that morning.
Basic.
Yes.
Probably doing something inappropriate with somebody else.
Okay, we're past that.
Okay, you ready for
Lisa.
Lisa? She's their teenage daughter. Young teen, like 13. She's responsible, loyal, but she and Betty clashed over house rules. and she told a friend, I'm sick of being treated like a little kid. Yeah, but
teenagers.
and she was not
That
at the
looks like a
crime scene.
teenager to you?
Yeah, that's just the
It's different
picture we
time.
have.
Oh.
13-year-olds don't look like 13-year-olds back then.
No.
They act like they want to be grown these days. Being on TikTok dancing.
Just calling you.
Yeah.
I would say that type of stuff to my kids too. You know, stop.
Y'all keep on staring at the screen like that, your face will get stuck.
Is that all?
We have one
Suspect.
more.
Okay.
Detective
Dog. Oh.
Everett. He's in charge of the case, but some say he had a past with Betty's brother, a bitter court battle. Could old resentments blur the lines?
What? But then why would that be Betty's fault?
I don't know. They're just suspicious.
So was this the detective that was on the case?
Yes.
Isn't that a conflict of interest?
It would have
Yes.
been.
It would have been. That's why we talked about it. Yeah. Are you ready for your clue?
Mm-hmm.
This is a big one. One suspect admitted they were at the house that morning, but said it was brief and friendly. That story does not line up with the timeline of the death.
Well, who said that?
I would assume that's Paula. No, Candy. To pick up a swimsuit.
Yeah.
Paula
could
was
be.
there too. She went over.
Paula did go over.
Paula went over to the house? I don't remember that.
Disagreement about the
They're
kids.
neighbors.
So Paula and Candy are the only two that were there.
That we know.
Okay, I want to know the timeline. Do you have the timeline? Oh, come on.
We don't have a timeline. This is the information that we have, and it's enough. I did it.
Yeah,
I
he
solved
did.
the case.
The case is already
But I'm
solved.
big brain.
Yeah, but he was correct.
I told the police. I told the police, like, yeah.
This was
I got
actually
it.
really submitted.
I got. I sent them a picture of this. They're like, oh yeah.
Whatever
I
police
did it.
department.
50 years later. Is it 50 years?
Got it. Okay.
Well, 40 years.
So these two people, from what y'all told us,
Oh, wait, hold on. One suspect was there at the time of the murder? Or what did you say?
They were there at the house that morning.
But not the time of the murder.
Not necessarily.
Mm. But the timing doesn't add up. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. And Reverend Tom was not forthcoming with where he was. He would not tell the police.
So based on what we have so far, who are you leaning towards, Cody?
I don't think I have enough information to.
I'm just saying for like right now.
Okay. The last thing that you said was
Here, do you want the
out
card?
of these two people.
Would it be easier to read?
I think.
I'm
Who's
good.
Candy again?
Oh my god. Her friend.
Oh, that's her friend. Okay, I think it
Do
was
you
Candy.
need the card?
I'm going Candy.
Okay.
Maybe actually, I'd be cool with having a card.
And then
or
I
two.
have a card like
Okay, so just to kind of recap for everybody, there's Alan Gore, her husband, Candy, her friend, Paula, the neighbor, Reverend Tom, Lisa Gore, their daughter, and Detective, what's his name?
Everett.
So we kind of skipped over the husband completely. He's out of town. There is evidence, or I'm assuming it's confirmed that he's had an affair
What's
with
not in
Betty.
the suspects? He's not in the suspect. Oh, he is Alan Gore.
give it back.
No, this is helping me.
Okay, so let's think about a motive for everybody. Alan Gore, the motive is what?
I have Alan. The motive is guilt
Guilt for having an affair. But why kill
Yes.
Betty? It's not like she cheated on him.
because Candy showed up in the morning to pick up a swimsuit. It was actually Candy and Alan that were having the affair, and probably Alan was the one who murdered everything. I think it was like a 2-part play.
So maybe Alan murdered Betty to be with Candy.
Yeah. I think Alan. So okay, hold on. But if Alan was out of town, he had to have had proof to say he was out of town.
Mhm.
Nobody's gonna be like, yeah, right. But he's out of town. Okay. Well, who is he with? If he's having an affair, who's he with out of town? He was out of town with somebody.
It's for work.
Candy- For work.
That's what Alex said. He's out
but
of town
he
for
was
work.
having an affair.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean like as he was out of town, he was having an affair.
Well, my point is, he could have never been out of town.
That's true. Is that a true statement?
Because if he's having an
Let me
affair,
see that
I think
card. I
Candy.
can't remember what it says.
I think Alan's.
I'm pretty sure he was actually out of town.
I think Alan's.
So does that rule him out completely? Oh, we can't.
If
You
you
can't
think
tell
so.
us that.
If you think so.
I think Candy.
I mean, what would you do if you was the detective?
Well, I
You
need to know the
Would you
timeline.
say,
When did
"This
he
guy
came back
killed
in
her?"
town? That same day Betty was found.
I mean, if you got a call your wife was killed, would you stay out of town?
Yes.
You'd stay out of town?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll come back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, right?
Right.
And you would act surprised too, right? You'd be like,
What are you trying to say?
"Damn, who killed her?"
She wasn't surprised.
No, I'm just saying. Like, if someone called me and told me, "Hey, your wife's been murdered," and I was the killer, I'd be like, I would play dumb. I'd be like, "Oh, what happened?
So
Who killed
Candy-
her?"
So is that
I'm
the
out of
alibi
town.
that he was out of town?
No,
Candy
I'm
was-
just saying. I'm just throwing stuff
You
out
don't
there.
know it's true yet.
Okay.
Candy's the one who murdered her.
You're set on that? Okay. What
Candy
will
is
be
the
the
friend. She came by to get her swimsuit, right? His husband was
to check to make sure the
out
job
of
was
town.
done?
No.
he
She
a
was the one that
hitman.
did the job. The other dude was out of town, so they couldn't accuse him because he was the one that was having an affair with Candy. So Candy cleaned up, did the dirty work for the guy. Guy was out of town. Guy's like, "Oh, my wife's dead." Really, he knew that Candy was the one that murdered her.
Okay. What about Paula? What would have been her
Bro,
murder?
she's just the messy neighbor. Just forget about it. She's just in the mix because she's messy. That's it.
What about Reverend Tom?
Reverend Tom is just a weirdo, and he's just perceived that way.
I know. I don't know why he's part of the suspect
So
list.
he just gets thrown in there because he's probably like some like pervert or pedophile or something, and that's what came.
Y'all
from
make
it.
sure y'all pay attention. I'm just saying that. It's important to pay attention.
We don't have any details to pay attention to.
Lisa Gore. What would have been her motive?
We have the
What,
daughter.
just because she's
Y'all
a brat?
I wanna
listen.
know- I wanna know-
listen.
I want to know when the.
Listen.
I wanna
That's what you
know-
guys have to do. Listen.
I want to
And
know
analyze.
where her teenage daughter was.
Do we have that?
Probably at
information?
She-
school.
Yeah, she was not in the house when it happened.
I feel like if they can't
No,
give
it was
us that,
not at
then that
school
means it's
because it
not
was
her.
vacation. So maybe
Yeah,
she was
it's not
somewhere else.
VBS.
It's not Lisa.
Vacation.
Bible school.
Lisa's
like
out of
summer
there because
school
he just
for-
said she wasn't at the house.
But how
when
she
it
got
happened.
there if
So
her
he gave
mom
You
is...
can walk. It's the 80s.
But wouldn't you go with your mom? if
Usually your mom,
was-
I don't know.
She's 13. She can stay home by herself.
Or maybe
But
she
she
was with
wasn't home.
friends.
This is
Oh.
what complicates this.
Okay, I want to know how she died. Can we go to that?
Okay, you ready for the evidence?
Yeah.
This will be able to tell. I got this case
Okay.
almost.
Well, you have to do
missing something, I
with
know.
what and where in the house.
I want to know how
What
she
happened
died.
to her? I have to guess what happened to her.
Oh,
I thought
and
it
where?
was just a suspect.
We'll get there. We'll get there. He didn't get how.
No, I didn't. But I was. It's just twists and turns, so I just focused on the who, and that's what I got right. But the other stuff, like, it's too messy.
Okay, ready for the evidence? The crime scene is brutal.
Oh,
Blood patterns show a sustained attack, not a single strike.
That pick to the left, down, that one.
What is this?
that's blood.
That's the
That's the
AKA.
blood.
That's a real picture actually.
I could tell. because
That's a real
you
picture.
kept it really. This
And,
background is
y'all-
patterned for a floor.
It's kind of abstract because this goes on YouTube.
All the black stuff is
It's
No, it's not YouTube.
blood.
Don't listen to that.
juice.
YouTube, cover your ears.
Body juice.
You know,
Okay, you said
What
red
is this?
Hawaiian punch. That's like part of. It's like a zoomed in pic so that you can't really tell and we don't, get taken
Oh,
down.
okay.
Okay,
But that's a real pic.
so it's not Lisa because a younger kid would not be able to overpower an adult.
You don't
There's no
know
way.
that.
It's,
You said it's an attack.
Yes, it's not a single strike, but a rage-fueled onslaught. There's no sign of forced entry, no evidence of struggle. The weapon, it's not in the house. The killer wasn't a stranger. Betty knew them. This is your fourth hint.
Betty knew all these freaking people.
A partial print is recovered on the murder weapon, so they find it, and it matches someone on our suspect list. When questioned, that person appears calm. But then investigators notice a fresh injury, a small cut on the foot. They say they tripped at home, but blood evidence says otherwise.
Okay, so tripped at home. Either Alan or Lisa. Even though I crossed Lisa. Because if the blood evidence says otherwise.
Do we know anywhere else that Candy was?
Like
She
if
just
she
said
has
she
an
pulled
alibi.
up at home. Like,
She
yeah,
just
that's what
says she like went, grabbed her swimsuit, left. That's all she's saying is what happened.
Did she say when she got that cut? Or no? It's not specific to that.
It says that she got a cut on the foot.
You
and
said
she
she.
tripped at home.
So it's a female.
So when?
They
just
they
said
don't
that.
say when.
Okay. Let's see here.
You're so. I know what you did there. I caught that.
I wasn't. No, I know. Yeah, that. Don't pick up on that. I just said she for some reason. But it's not Alan. Because Alan wasn't at home. He didn't have a cut on his foot because he wasn't
When
at
they
home.
say
He's out
they
of town.
tripped at home, it just meant at like not there necessarily.
But you said, okay, say that clue, the whole thing one more time.
Okay. A partial print is recovered on the murder weapon and it matches someone on our suspect list.
Mm-hmm.
When that person is questioned, they appear calm. And when investigators notice a fresh injury, a small cut on their foot, they say that person says they tripped at home, but blood evidence says otherwise.
What would the blood evidence say, though?
Don't look at my paper. I'm just kidding. You want to know where I'm at? It's not Candy. It's Paula.
The neighbor?
She's going to be the only person that's at home. Candy's nervous. Candy's nervous. She don't know how to talk to people. So, Candy's nervous. She just said that they appeared calm. It's not Candy. Candy would have been pooping bricks. Okay? She'd have been losing her stuff. She'd be bathing suit, high taper, low taper. She's not going to know what's going on. Right? So, it's not Candy. I haven't fully ruled out Alan. I don't think it's Tom because y'all haven't said not a single thing about Tom yet.
I know.
So
I don't
rule
really
him
think
out.
it's Tom either.
I'm gonna take Tom out of the equation.
And
he's
detective
making faces
seems
right now after
weird.
saying that though. So I'm gonna keep Tom in there, but it's not Candy for sure. 100% it's not Candy. Not Lisa. Yeah, these are man gloves, bro. Oh my god, those are gardening gloves. They're gardening gloves.
That's a red rabbit.
A what?
A red rabbit.
Red
a red
rabbit.
herring.
A what?
Those gloves.
Like something to throw you off?
Is that what that means? Something
I don't
to throw
know.
you off? What is
I
a
don't
red-
know.
What does
He's
that
just
phrase
saying
mean?
words.
So it is a gardening glove?
It's
feel like
literally
it's more
a
like a-
red herring. Literally. You know what that is?
No.
Gucci.
It's a red herring. Wait, axe murder?
Okay, now look at the envelope and look at who is it addressed to.
Stop.
It's blacked out.
Oh,
It's not an actual thing. Okay, wait, hold on. So a cut on the foot.
I know
Blood
how she was
evidence
killed.
says otherwise.
I know how she was killed. It was a knife. There was a cut on this suspect's foot. There's a ton of blood. It wasn't done by blunt force, necessarily like gunshot or something. If there's cuts involved, it was done with a sharp object. It's a knife.
In a second, I'm going to give you a list of possible murder weapons and possible rooms where it can happen.
Okay, go ahead.
Knife is on the list.
Knife is 100%
So on the list, there's
like
a knife, a kitchen knife, yes, an axe, a fire poker, like a
Oh,
gardening shears, a gun in the closet, or a baseball bat. And then it could have happened in the laundry room the kitchen, the garage,
Wait. Laundry, kitchen, garage.
living room,
Mm-hmm.
backyard, or bathroom. Here, you can have this.
Well, it's an axe because this says axe.
They could be a red herring too.
You could have just printed off some rando thing. You know.
No, because it says gore.
Yeah, but there's also a picture of a knife right here. That's a kitchen knife.
So
And
that's
she
a
just
red
named
herring.
Could have made those.
That's a red herring.
So this is fake. This isn't
The
real
news,
stuff.
No, that's
the
real.
newspaper could be.
This is real.
I'm
red
really
herring
good at.
too.
I'm
No,
really
it's
good at
not.
graphic design.
Is this
It
real?
says Mrs.
Look at the
Gore.
left. Look at the left picture up top.
What
What
is
do you
that?
think that means?
Gun.
What do you think I would put that there?
Oh, that's the John F. Kennedy crap, dude. That's part of a John F. Kennedy
That's what I
newspaper.
thought too.
That's fake, and he's trying to troll us right
Princey,
now.
you know I'm really good at graphic design. That could have been fake.
What is?
Newspaper.
That's.
Look at the date in the
No,
letter.
that has to be.
It's
real.
not.
Look at the
because
date
it's-
in the
it's-
letter.
No,
The
it's not
letter has
fake.
nothing
You
to
know
do
I'm
with
really
it.
good at that shit.
I know it's not. I know it's fake because of the text that's printed. The way it's printed.
I think it happened in the garage. No, maybe not.
Kitchen with a
No,
knife.
because they came inside the front door because the door was left unlocked. So it could be kitchen, laundry room, living room. Possibly bathroom, but I doubt it.
Kitchen.
I think it's laundry, kitchen, probably kitchen or living
Stop
room.
bandwagon. Kitchen knife.
But it's an axe for sure.
Do you think it's an axe,
It says on here.
bro? For the axe, it's gonna be.
Can we not read that, please?
Just
Okay.
stop looking
Can we
at that.
Wait, this one?
Yeah.
Stop.
Oh, so it is axe.
Okay, so it's an axe. We just don't know where. I don't think it's backyard or
but he
anything
would've gone
because
in that
it would,
lawn.
they would have to gone inside the house.
Okay, so hold on. This is the picture.
Stop reading it. Stop.
I'm not reading.
There are no more
anything.
clues in there. Stop reading it no more.
Well, I'm just looking at the floor in the picture. That's
Okay.
fair.
I
No?
still have a feeling. No, Lisa as a 13-year-old, can they? No, there's no way. Swinging an axe as a 13-year-old? No, I think I'm gonna rule her out
Not enough to
officially.
do that type.
No, I'll rule her out officially.
It was very, very, very gory.
Yes.
The
There's
crime scene.
lots of blood.
And not, yeah, like that's
Hence
factual.
her last name.
Yeah, gore.
So not the detective. I think that's a red herring. I think Reverend's kind of dumb. So I don't think so. So I think it's either Alan, Kate, Candy, or Paula. What's the next? Is there a more clue?
There's a little. We can talk about the confession.
Mm.
So, the person changes their story. They now say they did kill Betty Gore, but not out of malice, out of fear. They say Betty confronted them about the affair, that she was angry.
Oh my god.
So it has
that
to be either
things
Candy.
escalated.
Oh my god. Wait a second.
I feel like you shouldn't have this.
I know what it is. I think I know. It's Reverend Tom. He's the only
Oh.
one with the public image.
Okay, let me finish this.
Yeah, she said.
He's the only one
that's
with the
not it.
public image.
Go
Who's
ahead.
who's gonna
Okay.
be scared that something comes out?
The
It's either-
person.
Why you
Sure.
don't look at me? I'm not saying
Sure.
nothing.
Yes. You
I
are
am not
correct.
saying
Let me
anything.
just listen.
He
I'm
doesn't
just
have a
gonna-
public. Yes.
I mean, not. I take everything back.
They say Betty confronted them about the affair. She was angry.
Confronted them. So Alan's involved.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Things escalated. They say that Betty came at them with the weapon first. They say they wrestled for it, fought for their lives. They claim it was self-defense. But here's what they can't explain. Why did they keep hitting her after she hit the floor? The courts hear everything. The defense argues trauma, panic, a blackout. The prosecution argues rage, revenge, and murder. Once we guess, we can get into the
Every-
verdict.
Yeah, so no
Every-
Lisa, no Tom, detective for sure. Them three.
Everything y'all just. Oh my god! The detective has an image to protect. He also has revenge.
They confronted an affair. Why would she confront somebody in an affair with the dude? Obviously
Maybe
her
Al's gay.
husband have to be there.
You never know. This is the 80s.
Can I have that paperback?
No.
No.
That was a good one.
There has to Alan and one of those ladies. Disagreement about the kids. It has to be Candy. Maybe that was the alibi. Pick up a swimsuit. But that she had to go there as an alibi.
Well, they also mentioned that the suspect said that they were there and it was just friendly and whatever. So
if the infant was
but
crying for hours, who said that?
Doesn't line up with the allegory. And Candy said that she did do that. And if that was the case, then it's not lining up with what Candy said. So Candy's probably out of the picture. Y'all mentioned that what's it called?
Eminem.
No, stop trying to throw me off. Y'all mentioned that the person that was the suspect, whatever, they said that they had a cut on their foot and that they came.
So they were barefoot.
Oh, that's a good. Oh,
They
a cut
didn't
on
have
the
shoes
foot.
on. Swimsuit. They were swimming.
But it's a freaking axe.
So
How did they get a cut on the foot?
They were barefoot.
Someone very close.
I mean, a
Alan,
guy is probably
Comfortable
not going to
taking
have.
off your shoes in this house.
It has to be Alan. If you go to Mario's, are you going to take your shoes off?
Yeah. I'm not going to have shoes walking in the house.
Because y'all are friends.
Regardless if I'm
You're
not
close.
friends or not, I'll take off my shoes.
Oh.
Really? Oh, okay.
People don't.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't want somebody walking in their shoes all over.
Right off the bat from the front door?
Bro, what is the point of mopping the floor if you're just gonna wear shoes inside?
That's
No,
a
you-
cultural thing, though.
If you need to go to a room, then yeah. But like, I have hardwood floors.
Yeah.
I take my shoes off at the front door.
You didn't take your shoes off in my house.
That means
Y'all had y'all shoes on. I read
Yeah,
the
because
I read the room
Yeah, because we were.
about to go somewhere.
Yeah.
So we were about to leave with shoes on.
okay, so use that logic. They weren't about to leave anywhere.
Mm-mm.
They were staying there if they were barefoot and got a cut on the foot, right?
But I feel like y'all, that logic is like, because an axe would go through like my Nikes right now that
Okay,
I'm
well,
wearing.
what about the
it would
neighbor?
go through.
The
Yeah,
neighbor
but,
is
like,
in the
you wouldn't
comfort of
have-
her own home.
You wouldn't have blood everywhere.
Why not? Of course it would. Imagine an axe going into your foot. It's not gonna bleed anywhere, even if you have a shoe or a sock.
I just wish what time she was killed.
Let's say 9 a.m.
I was gonna say
Let's
sometime
say
in the
9:05
morning.
a.m.
In the morning.
Yeah, 9:05 a.m. Let's say. I don't know. It doesn't say. It really doesn't say. For next.
So I'm sorry. So Alan wasn't out of town. Are we gonna rule that out? I don't think Paula is in on this. Imagine it's Lisa. It's a daughter.
Did the detective have any business talking to Betty about like stuff with her brother? Because if it's somebody who has previously been to the house, the detective could have been somebody who takes off their shoes.
But that wasn't discussed. It's only that he had a past with
Between
Betty's
Paula and
brother. Why Paula? Why are you so stuck on Paula?
Because she's the neighbor.
So?
Neighbors are crazy.
But they come so
Because she's the only person that could have been in the comfort of her own home.
so the neighbor and Alan was having an affair?
Paula could have
if
been
the-
the person that. How many times have you seen videos about a neighbor pointing out that their other neighbor's having an affair? Argued previously about the kids. Betty confronted somebody about an affair. How about Betty confronted Paula about her affair with somebody? Paula was scared of it getting out. Paula went and murdered her, and Paula didn't have no shoes on because she was in her own crib.
So you just walk across the street or next door with no shoes on?
But yeah, I mean, why don't you just walk over and open the door? It's
You
the
know
80s,
what?
bro. Nobody locks
This
their
is so
doors in the 80s.
entertaining. Like, knowing the answer, this is so entertaining. Like, I could see y'all argue about this for like hours.
I just don't
I'm
understand
enjoying
why
this.
you think Paula is still in the picture. I
What do
don't
you think it is? Well, I just told you why I thought it was Paula. It lines up with everything.
I just feel like picking up a swimsuit in the morning is kind of weird.
But they mentioned that the suspect's story, the suspect admitted that they did kill her, but they didn't. But
But
There-
it was self-defense.
their initial thing was self-defense, and their initial thing was also that the person's original story was wrong. It didn't align.
So we don't know what the confessions were.
And the confession was very calm. That's why I took Candy out.
So I think it's Alan. He probably thought he could get away with this because self-defense.
But I feel like that's too easy.
It is too easy.
Oh, it's
I
the
feel like there's a
husband.
twist.
Out of town. It just looks perfect.
So maybe it's Lisa. Maybe she's crazy.
You
She
think
didn't know
Lisa's
what
having
she
an
did was
affair?
wrong.
She does a full.
Oh yeah, you're right. Damn. Or maybe she's an angry teenager. Be like, why did you cheat on my?
But Lisa's not having an affair because she's not married to anybody.
Damn. Yeah. I just don't know how Paula. So who's more likely to have an affair? Candy, who's like really close to Betty, or Paula is just a neighbor.
No, it wouldn't be Candy, because if Betty's not having an affair, then, birds of a feather flock together. So I'm going to consider the fact that you're not going to be friends with somebody who has affairs and you know about it.
She
No,
told...
it can't be Candy, because Candy gets nervous.
Okay. She recently confronted somebody about the affair, and she told someone that someone, probably Candy, so you're right. Maybe it's Paula who was having an affair with Alan.
Oh my God, yes. She told somebody about the affair.
That
Candy
has
is
to
the
be her
person that,
friend. But then this is after she confronted somebody because she knew.
after Candy left, Paula went over there and murked.
Okay. I'm set on Paula.
I'm still listening. Is there any more?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's it.
This is your time to
Oh,
guess.
crap.
Axe. Where would she have gotten an axe? But you're right. That does look like a gardening glove. So maybe she
But he
loves
said
to
that
be
that's fake.
outside.
They said that
Oh,
these
you
are-
think this is?
No, he's saying that there's things to throw us off.
Well, that's true. Because would you need a glove for an axe? Well,
I mean,
you
if
could.
you were planning to do a murder, you would use gloves.
The person said
Right?
it's
I'm just saying.
unplanned.
Okay, that's a great assessment.
So she didn't know. Oh my God, yes, exactly. I know what it is. It's definitely Paula, because she didn't know she was going to do it. But whenever Betty confronted her about her thing, she was like, "Oh crap, what's going on?" They're arguing.
So
maybe
you
they-
just grab an axe from
no,
a random
they're
place?
arguing. It escalated. It escalated from the arguing and into physical something, and then they ended up. That's how it became physical self-defense.
Do we have a verdict on this?
Yeah. Do you want to know the verdict first? It won't give it away.
Okay, go ahead.
The jury decides not guilty.
What?
Town is stunned. This person walks away, and one woman is dead.
That's crazy. Nobody found guilty for this? So they did say it was self-defense? That's insane.
Oh my God.
So it is Paula.
Wait. Oh my God. Wait. Hold on. Where was? Did we know where the body was found?
Inside.
In Betty's
It's
home.
Betty's
It's in Betty's house. Yeah.
But if Betty went and confronted somebody else,
But where would you get an axe? Don't you
the
walk
person
in
would have to
with an
confront.
axe?
Betty would have had to confront them in her own home.
So it's Alan. But he just walks away scot-free? What if they were both in there, but Alan did the job? Because Betty started attacking Paula.
The thing is if it's self-defense.
She came over.
Listen. They have to be close enough to. They have to care enough to be angry enough to do something physical for self-defense to be ruled.
Right.
So, who can Betty actually get angry? Because it's one thing to get angry at
Alan.
a random person that you don't know, but to get angry at somebody close to you to get that angry.
It'd be Alan. Oh. That's why I think it was somebody in the house because he was barefoot. But where do you have axes lying around? Why is that a self-defense? How is that an argument? Whoever the defense attorney is, I want to know.
What's your number? What's your number?
How do they do that?
Yeah.
Where do you just, or
Probably
is
works
it,
for Brand
or is
Fagan.
axe really a red fan?
Stop reading it. Seriously,
Stop looking
stop
at
reading
those.
it.
So what do you say? Is it Alan?
I still think it's the neighbor.
Well, I think they're both guilty.
Guys,
You don't have
I
to have-
think we need a decision.
You
But
don't
the-
have to
Pretty.
agree.
Yes.
You need to submit your own guess.
Because this person walked away not guilty. I'm gonna say Alan.
Let me just say, I just want to say that I think
he's gonna say something, and then we're gonna go into the circle of like, okay, well,
let's not go off of assumption, but let's go off of what we know.
That's what I'm doing.
I was gonna say that before you spoke.
Go with your gut.
I was gonna say that before you spoke. I just want to make that clear.
But infant was crying for hours. Wouldn't your husband go get your baby?
But he's out of town. He's supposed to be out of
'Cause
town.
we want to talk about, like, you know, when we reveal, right? So we need an answer right now. Final answer, Kernza?
Damn.
Alan?
Paula.
Okay, Paula. Cody?
Paula.
Paula?
Wow.
Do we want to make them answer the other questions? Where,
Do
with
you
what?
have a where in the house and how she did it on those cards?
Where? I'm gonna say
Laundry room,
axe. Where do you
kitchen,
keep an
garage, living room, backyard, bathroom.
Dang, I wish I had more clues. You saying you got this 100% perfectly?
He got the who.
I got the who. I didn't, because I just focused on the who.
Laundry room.
I left alone the where and the what.
I
And
think it's
the
laundry room.
Is there a bedroom on there? I would say kitchen.
Okay.
And laundry room.
Why?
Laundry room all day.
No, you don't have to get into why. I don't have a why. Well, and you think Axe? You agree with Axe?
Yes.
Well, he said it was.
Yeah, it is Axe. It happened in the laundry room.
You want to know why? I guess that
Why?
because back then the emergency utility is always in the laundry room. It's always near those areas. It's always near those areas. And on top of that, in the laundry room, typically there's tile.
Well,
There's
that's
tile
why I
right
said
there.
kitchen too, because
So,
maybe the tile.
with the laundry room, you have to explain if it wasn't pre-planned, that means that they had to have grabbed this tool from somewhere nearby them, which has to be the laundry room because an axe could only be, or any type
Yeah,
of
because
emergency
I
equipment
wouldn't
would
see
only
where
be in
the
there.
axe would have been. Like a
Fire
garage, I
hydrant.
would see. Yeah.
Axe.
Okay. Good job.
You ready for who?
Oh,
It's probably not
no.
Paula. I bet it's Alan.
It's Candy.
Ah, I fuck.
What a.
You know it's so frustrating because y'all said that it was. Y'all said she was nervous though.
The calm. You even had the card.
I
Oh, you
wrote down
did?
nervous. Y'all didn't even correct me. I
Why
said
would
that
I
like 15
Why would
Correct
they?
you.
Come on.
Because I had the evidence.
Okay,
misunderstood.
so walk us through. Why did she do it? So she was the
That
one
was
having an
the-
affair with Alan?
That was the main.
Yes.
Even though she. Okay, so who did she tell
Dot.
someone?
Had it on the
She
dot.
confronted
Alan.
before he went into town, and then she confronted Candy and came at her.
Oh, so Betty started. And then Candy just got off scot-free.
She was acquitted by a jury who believed her story that she killed Betty Gore in self-defense. She later changed her name and moved away. So she got off fully free.
If I literally wrote down nervous from when
I don't know why you wrote that down, because you literally had the card in your hand.
If I didn't write that down, I would have chose Candy. 100%. I even called it. I said Candy's the one that was having the affair. But then once y'all told me that the suspect was wrong and that they were very calm in the interview or whatever.
So the swimsuit
why-
part was an alibi then, probably.
Oh,
She was
I
trying to,
so
like-
mad, dude, I could have guessed
Yeah.
that right on
But
the
that's just so
dot,
random.
too.
Pick up a swimsuit. Why would you pick up a swimsuit on a random day in the morning, for that matter? Damn. Poor Paula. Sorry, Paula. Damn.
I don't know why you wrote down nervous. You literally had you have it in your hand too.
That's why he said
you had
It
it
doesn't say anything
before.
about it.
It literally, the last sentence, her demeanor is too calm on this one.
You took that one away from me.
Yeah, but
had
you
it
had it
when you
for a
wrote that
while.
down.
Damn.
Could have had it. Bro, I could really be an investigator. Really be a
You're 0
detective.
for 1 right now.
Hey, I was close.
You're
though.
0 for 1 right now.
I
But
was-
this is
hey,
back
but
in
I
the
didn't have
80s. I
actual
wonder
evidence.
how things would have been different today.
If I would have had that one piece of thing, I think I could have got it. I'm gonna be a detective.
I think things would have been different today, no? I think you can still be charged something, even if you claim
No, because it's self-defense. She argued for self-defense, but now with all the types of like like psychological strategies and all of the different types of like technology with the blood and all this stuff and text and phones, it's going to be very different.
That's what I'm saying. What if she was lying that she came at her? What if she never did? What if she went in there with the purpose of killing her?
Yeah.
Why would she be there? And why would she lie about where she
could have
was,
been guilty AF, but I mean,
because then she
knows?
would, and then wouldn't you come out as soon as it happened and be like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I did it," but then she kept changing her story, right?
Changing her story.
They need to go back and charge her to be guilty.
You can't be tried for the same thing.
Yeah,
You're right.
That's the double jeopardy.
Yeah.
You can't.
Dang, that's crazy. See, so if you have to do a crime, do it back in.
How about don't do a crime? Probably not. But if you have been alleged to do a crime, law officer Brian Fagan, criminal law, we are your advocates. Okay?
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This was a little bit different. I enjoyed it. This was fun. I think that was fun. Thank you, Mario and Alex, that was in charge of creating this. This was fun. So yeah, if you would like us to do more of these cases, please let us know in the comments below. And we will see you next week. Thank you. Bye. Thank you for watching another episode of Legal Lounge. If you enjoyed this episode, you can always give our office a call to schedule your free 30-minute consultation with one of our team members. Check the description below and give us a call today.